In Africa, a lot of people are looking down on women. In Africa, a lot of things are happening that is actually bringing down the value of women. But that should not be the case. Women are human beings too, and they can do extraordinary things. It should not just be about only men. Women are also doing so well. There are women in Africa and other parts of the world that are doing so much well for themselves and society. But most of the time, I blame women for the things that are happening to them, because a lot of them are actually the main reason why society is looking down on them, especially in Africa, where most people are actually looking down on women. This is happening because a lot of women have actually been the cause of this particular down look. In fact, even the younger generation of women that are coming up are the West. Most of them are the West. Even though some of them are doing so well for themselves in business, in their career, in everything that they do, but most of them too are just doing the worst things. They always be on social media shaking their breasts and buttocks. They are just trying to show off what we don't even know what they are trying to show off. So you get to realize that most of them too are just sitting, knowing very well that they are women and it is men who are supposed to come and marry them and take care of them later on. So you see, all these particular things are making people to look down on women, especially in Africa here. Yes, so a man will get married to you, put you in the house, you are just supposed to be at home, be giving birth and be taking care of the children, because that is what you are good at, that is what you are put out there to be good at. So you get to realize that in Africa here, a lot of people are looking down on women, which is not supposed to be the case. But this Ugandan woman have begun to show to the world that being an African woman should not be a limitation to what you want to achieve. It should not be a limitation to the dreams that you want to actually bring into reality. It should not be a limitation to everything that you want to do to live your best life in Africa as a woman. And this particular woman is from Uganda, and her name is Evelyn Habasa. Madam Evelyn Habasa, God continue to bless you for this particular initiative you have been bringing to women in Uganda, where you are coming from, and some other parts of the world. This particular woman started an NGO which she called A Right for Women, and she's doing so well. And what she's doing too is that she has been able to enroll most of these particular women into cloth making and basket weaving, which is actually fetching them a lot of money. And her target is domestic abused women. So all these particular domestic abuse women, she has been able to gather them and she's taking care of them so that their mental state will not kill them. Because anybody who's undergoing domestic violence is always mentally depressed. And she has taken it upon herself not to sit down and watch her fellow women being carried away by depression from domestic violence, but she has been able to actually come up with this particular NGO which is helping them to fight their mental issues, and it is also helping them to make a living because she has provided basket weaving and clothes making for them, and that way it is giving them the best life that they need. So you see, as an African woman, don't just limit yourself to giving birth to children and taking care of the home. You are too bigger than that. You can do extraordinary things as compared to the men. You can do that business and succeed. You can go into that career and succeed. You can start something that will actually bring so many benefits to society. So Madam Evelyn, thank you so much for investing so much in your fellow women. God continue to bless you. And I know very well that this is not only going to be limited to women, but you are going to extend it to men also and children as well. Thank you so much, and God continue to bless you. If you are an African woman and you are watching this particular video, or if you are an African, you are watching this particular video, or if you are anybody and you are watching this video, please don't forget to share it to bless every African woman. Share it to make sure that every African woman sees it. So you see, being an African woman should not limit you to start that investment. Being an African woman should not limit you to start that business. Being an African woman should not only limit you from being that particular big entrepreneur that can bring changes to your community, that can bring changes to your country at large. Learn from Madam Evelyn and begin to bring maximum impact as a woman to your society. Begin to bring maximum impact as a woman to your nation, so that society will not be looking down on women again. So I am charging up all women to start doing things very positive. Even though a lot of you are doing so well in business, you are doing so well in your careers, you are doing so well in every area of your life, but more is still to be done. All these young ladies who are just on social media shaking buttocks and breasts, begin to learn from your senior colleagues and begin to know that there is more to do than just to shake body, because that particular body will definitely not be there for you to always shake. So begin to make sure that you learn from this as an African woman or as any woman from any part of the world and begin to bring maximum impact to your society. Begin to start that entrepreneurship, start that business, in fact, start that career, start that particular kind of an investment into your fellow women, into your fellow human beings, and you will see that society will become a better place for each and every one of us. Madam Evelyn, God bless you. Keep up the good work. And I want you to know that the whole world is watching. I want you to know that Africa is watching your good works. And definitely, you'll be able to change the narratives about how people look down on women. Thank you so much for watching this wonderful video. Please don't forget to share it to bless others. Make sure you share it until every African woman sees it. Thank you so much for watching once again. Subscribe to this particular channel for more. And please, let me encourage you again. It is not too late. Whether you're a man or a woman, start that business, start that entrepreneurship, and thank me later. Thank you once again. And God continue to bless each and every one of us.